Hey, this is Notser, and this is the Tier 5 Soviet cruiser, Kirov. It has 9 main guns, 6 torpedoes, 15 AA guns, a surface detection of 14.2 kilometers, top speed 35.5 knots, total hull 26,200. For my modules, reduce crit chance on main battery, increase main battery accuracy, reduce the chance of flood and fire. For my commander, situation awareness, basic survivability, basic firing training, faster turret traverse, superintendent, and demolition expert. We are on the map Strait, and the Soviet cruisers are just as difficult to master as they were in the preview build. You could have great games, absolutely barn burner games, where you're taking on all enemies, one by one, you kill them, and you don't take any damage. Somehow they've missed every shot. Or you could be in a game where it's the beginning of the match, you have moved a little bit towards an objective, you have been spotted, they choose to fire on your broadside. The ship is so sluggish, you can't really change it that much. From the time the shell leaves the gun to it reaching your target, you're dead. Or you're taking a ton of damage that you can't afford to take. Now, if you're like me, you fall into the latter of those two categories. You're just going to run into enemies, take damage after damage after damage, or you'll be minding your own business. An enemy destroyer will scout you out. Oh, battleship fire incoming. I don't even see who it is, and boom, you're gone. You can't afford to run into an area where you have no knowledge of what's going on. You just can't. You can't be first in, and that goes against everything that I believe in. So for this particular match, my team has decided, let's abandon the north. No reason to defend it whatsoever, and that's a valid strategy. But we're going to give up the destroyer. We're probably going to lose at least 2 ships because of the direction they chose to go. Why are you going into the center of the map? You're scouted out. You're in range of everything. That's a really bad idea. You go through the islands. Yes, you can't return fire, but just look at all the crossfire. Now with it established that we're going to lose 2, and we're going to lose the AFK because he hasn't come back, right? He just walked away. He said, okay, I'm going to queue up, and then I'm just going to get up from my seat. Everyone has to deal with this. It's frustrating, but we are in a big hole, and the only way to get out of that hole is to work on the enemy, chip damage. This Congo is the only target I can really effectively engage, and he doesn't seem to care. He's actually firing on the cruiser and the battleship in the center of the map, which is helpful for me, of course. So I'm not going to pass it up. Anytime I see distracted targets, I'm going to take advantage of it. And if you notice that our Congo is just barely alive, a sliver of life, right? They're going to die. 2,500. That's it. That's all that remains on that Congo in the center of the map. And we still haven't really gotten anything. We haven't gotten a fire, not a single fire. We've hit 16 rounds and no fire on this target. Really? Really? And another thing's going to be developing in a short while. That destroyer is going to be spotted. And most likely, this Congo will be pumping rounds into the destroyer. Now, I got close to the border. I gotta get out of here. There's no more room. I can't afford to be in the area. So what I'm gonna do is run the border. Hopefully they're distracted by the juicy prey of an AFK destroyer. Now, this won't work every time. Sometimes you'll find that one big jerk that's like, you know what? Notser dies. There's no other reason than it's Notser. Let's kill him. And I will respectfully disagree with that assessment, but I will put up a fight that will either end in my death, of course, but my death will be very difficult. It will tax you. You'll have to spend more time than you really want to try and kill me. I'm very annoying like that. Now in this Congo, he's got 2 fires on his ship already. Friendly torpedo bombers have just dropped their torpedoes, and that's extra damage that we can use to our advantage. Now, if he got a flood, it's awesome. If he didn't, all right, we get another fire. So we have 3 fires on the Congo. That is a significant amount of damage, and you can just see how fast his health drops. We only need probably 1 more salvo before he's dead. The rate is so extreme. We get another one. Of course, we get absolutely no fires for 2 minutes, and all of a sudden we have had 4 fires within 45 seconds. We take out the Congo with the assistance of our ally, of course. And the destroyer did absolutely nothing but be in their way and die. We've got an enemy cruiser that's very close. 12 kilometers. It's a St. Louis, a tier 3 against a tier 5. We should easily defeat him in a 1v1. It looks like he's distracted though. I think he's firing on a battleship in the center of the map. And that Wyoming is still pushing the very northern part of the map. Boy, is he going to have a rude awakening when he realizes he's wasted his entire time so far. He's not going to find anyone over there. The closest target to him is me, 15 kilometers. It'll take him 10 minutes to cover that ground. And I think the St. Louis is actually backing up. So of course I'm going to lead him as he's backing up. We've got at least one fire on his ship right now. It would be glorious to have another one. We've already gotten him to like 50%. And he either put out the fire with damage control or it went out on its own. We weren't able to put another one on him. And that's okay. He doesn't have range. I have no idea what his range is, but there's no way he will be able to range me. So this is free damage. And you would be surprised how many ships at this tier don't have range. I don't even think that Wyoming has range on my ship. I haven't seen him fire once on me. And he's going to take a torpedo bomber, which is awesome. For us, of course. And you know what I noticed? There's a nice little nook where I can hide my ship, fire on the enemies as they advance, and they cannot see my ship. Notice I'm not spotted. I'm completely off the radar. And I'm just going to come to a complete stop and fire on the Wyoming as he advances. The aircraft carrier is providing the spotting information. So all I need to do is land my shots. And we need to land our shots. We are way behind the enemy team. They have a huge advantage. And we have to get anything out of this. I can't afford to take damage. We've got to get 2 to 3 kills without losing a ship. That's very hard. It's not impossible, but it's very hard. And it looks like the RNG gods are just not on my side. No fires, by the way, on the Wyoming. We've only seen 4 fires in a 45-second span on the Congo, 1 single fire on the St. Louis, and nothing else. And we've been firing for pretty much every single gun cooldown. And the HE does pretty significant damage. I would fire AP if any target was broadside at all. The targets that are coming straight at you, it really doesn't work out in your favor to use AP. So that's really why you've seen HE all this time. I was a little worried that the torpedo bomber might be coming for me, that the Wyoming would be getting an angle, so I wanted to get as far forward as I possibly could while having the angle to fire, and here comes some more torpedoes. Great job. This aircraft carrier did a great job of getting free damage on targets. Did he get a flood? He did get a flood. Great. Now, it's either going to force out damage control, or it's going to stack with our fire. And it looks like it's going to stack with the fire. So that is a significant amount of damage the target is taking. He's taking somewhere around 1,250, give or take. And just look how fast it drops. I swapped to AP because he looked like he was showing his side. Huge mistake. No reason to do that. Don't get cute. Just get a little damage on him. He's going to burn down or flood out. He floods out. Okay. Congratulations, aircraft carrier. You got that kill. And it looks like a lot of... Oh, whoa! What do we have here? We have an enemy aircraft carrier. He's headed south. We're now only down by 2 ships. It would be great to take out the aircraft carrier. That is a huge threat, and speaking of threats, never mind. My carrier is doing a great job. And he's sending more torpedoes. And I would love to catch this guy, get a little HE damage, stack a couple fires, prevent him from deploying or pulling back his aircraft. We get 2 fires. Oh, so great. He puts it out, so we know for a fact that even if there was a flood, it's not going to stick on the target. But his immunity is gone. Our fires will definitely stick, and we get one immediately on the nose. He can't recall, he can't deploy, he's stuck here for 45 seconds. Obviously, he's not going to survive for 45 seconds. The damage that we're doing to this guy is so extremely high, and I think we've actually knocked out his propulsion as well. He's got 2 fires on his deck. He's burning for a lot of damage. However, we're down by 4 ships. Yes, we're down by 4 ships. Any progression towards the win, your team finds a way to fall back down. And I was just trying to confirm that I would kill him. Get another fire, of course. He's going to burn down. We take him out. And just as this happens, he sends 1 torpedo. That's the only thing that existed. We're going to take this. If I would have just stayed stationary, I would not have taken this torpedo. But we take it. Thankfully, we haven't taken that much damage. Plus, we had damage control available. Now, this enemy Tier 3 Japanese cruiser is showing a ton of his side. Initially, I was going to stick with HE because I didn't really feel confident that he would maintain his angling. And of course, we straddle the target. Why not, right? The game hasn't been hard enough. We have been missing this is an easy shot. 10 kilometers, we should be able to, okay, that's good. We should be able to consistently hit him. All right, good dispersion. 1600, I like it. No fire, I don't like that. And we've got an enemy destroyer that is right next to an island. Know what he wants to do. So we're going to use our hydroacoustic. Yep. There will be torpedoes. It's just where will they be placed? When will they come towards us? And I immediately switch targets because that cruiser's dead and we've got to take out the enemy destroyer. Which, conveniently, the Minekaze disappears. It's not because they use their smoke or anything like that. There's no aircraft in range and we take a huge shot from the enemy Kirov. Now, it was HE. If it was AP, we probably would be dead. That's just the punishment for having guns this accurate and having this long of a range. And where is that destroyer? We got torpedo bombers. Yeah, he scouts it out. Oh, he's trying to hide behind the island. Well, we do one last ditch before he gets behind the island with AP, mind you. And oh, we just caught him. Wow, that was close. Speaking of close, the game is tied. We actually have an advantage because there was a friendly destroyer that tried to capture their base. But we might lose our friendly right in front of us. Now I've got AP loaded, firing on the Kirov, and we're missing, of course. He's showing a perfect broadside, as am I, of course. And we need to take advantage of this. Now, oh wow, the Wyoming was just detonated. That is some great luck for our team. He was near full health. How do you make this stuff up? This enemy Tier 3 Soviet cruiser is willing to show their side. However, they're about 80% sure they want to show their side. And we don't get the Citadel penetration. He's going to take torpedoes. Looks like he'll take at least 1. And the friendly right in front of me is sort of in the way, but that's okay. I'd rather him be in the game, helping me out. We get 3K. Okay, that's good. Enemies trying to fire on, not my position. No, he wasn't firing on my position. He was firing on the friendly Bogota here. And did we get, oh no! Man, I would just want to take this guy out. We could fire on the Kirov, but I would rather work together with the friendly than focus a target and split our damage. That St. Louis is still up. Oh, yes. We get a Citadel. 8K. That's great. Can we help finish the target off? He's going to pull a Notser, it looks like. There's an island in the way, buddy. Now, I felt like he would make contact with the island. That's where I aimed. It's a little too far north of his position, but it doesn't matter. We catch him. This St. Louis is finally going to show himself, and predictably, the St. Louis will die because I'm not going to pass up 1,500 hit points. You shouldn't either. And we're good. Yes. Don't even need to range in our target. We earned Kraken Unleash. And there's only one more left. Enemy Kirov. Full broadside. We've got AP loaded, baby. We need that Citadel. Well, we don't need it, but I would really like that Citadel. And I don't lead the target very well. Oh. We earn high caliber. We incapacitated something. Probably forced out damage control. It probably was his steering, or maybe his back gun. Either way, he's turning, he's softening his angle. There we go. Citadel, oh, 2 Citadels, Confederate, and we get our 6th kill. 6th. Can't even put that on one hand. So we've got Confederate, Kraken Unleashed, High Caliber, 6 kills, 3 Citadels, 11 fires, 1,599 base XP. And this was a game where it was a loss. We had one player not even show up, and we still were able to pull out that win. It feels great. We did around 118,000 points of damage. Very happy with that performance. The team only bent, they didn't break. Good job, aircraft carrier. Couple friendlies that were in the south side of the map. I hope you enjoyed this game. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you next time.